Ni hao, and welcome back to the Chinese campaign. And the first thing I noticed when loading my save after a new repair patch is that, wow, that's a lot of money coming in. Because things have been adjusted again. So, sure. I'm just going to max out my sliders. Yeah, that's not too bad. The transport capacity increase, or the tech budget. Nice. And my crew pool is huge because I'm China. So let's see, 2 turns left here, and next turn we're gonna start an invasion of Western India because Bangladesh went and took Eastern India before I could take it. So missed out on that one. And just looking at the log while the turn was loading, it seems all the AI nations have gotten economic improvements as well, because they all went on a huge building spree. And we have a peace treaty with France. The US is fighting Italy. Let's see. Anything worth picking up? That's 6.2 billion. I don't really feel like getting too involved in Africa. There's a lot of tiny islands in like the Pacific. So I just want to do what I like doing and pick up some ships. Seven quad 16.5s. It's a big ship too. Sadly, I can only afford one of them. And that means I cannot afford this Danzig class battlecruiser. I can pick up a heavy cruiser as well. Valmy class or the Seix class. 15,000 tons, 16.4. I'm gonna pick the bigger one. And I guess that's it. Maybe I can pick up some islands too. Some tiny ones. Tiny islands. And a couple of cheap DDs. Let's see what I get here. I didn't get the battleship, I didn't get the heavy cruiser, I got 2 DDs. That's disappointing. I got the 2 tiny islands though. I was looking forward to refitting those battleships, that battleship, the one I could get, and do something fun with it. But alas, Kavkaz is now fighting another Spanish ship, a DD this time. And also 9 transports. They're already fighting. Oh yeah, it's a strike mission, isn't it? We're striking this Spanish port. Focus the DD. Let's see if I can catch it while it fires. There you go. And like so. Really making herself useful in the Mediterranean. Bosco, not too quick, not too well armored. Stealthy torpedoes though. I'm just gonna close in. We're accidentally hitting some transports. instead of the DD. There we go. The DD has been hit. So far, these transports are putting up more of a fight than the light cruiser we sank last episode. A couple more salvos and this DD is toast. A couple more, I said. It's not launch torpedoes. There we go. The DD is sunk. Now I want to not stay in range of all of these guns. No, I think we're fine. I think we're fine. They're most of those shots are getting blocked by the armor. Yeah, they're not really doing much. They're tiny pop guns. Ooh, I say, as they start partial penning. Let's keep that angle. Because remember, we've got no way of repairing the Colonies in the Mediterranean. Although if she's heavily damaged, I suspect she's gonna teleport to an Ottoman port, probably. And we're running out of our HE shells. Okay, we've sunk enough of them now that the amount of incoming fire is somewhat lessened. These two are hiding behind the wrecks, so they'll have to wait a little bit more. Next target. 18 rounds of HE left. And I'm worried that my AP shells are just going to overpen and not really do much. Oh, there's a living one here. I thought that was sinking too. But it is not. Oh, the AP is doing okay, actually. I just remembered my Italian campaign where I had a lot of issues with shells just overpenning transports, not doing much. But that was with the Dreadnought improvement project, so that might have had something to do with it. And also it was a couple of patches ago, and they keep changing how things work. I've lost a main gun. Good thing it didn't explode. Yeah, the B turret is out. But this is the last transport, and then we're done. So yeah, Kavkaz doing exactly what she should be doing in the Mediterranean. Nice. Not much of a score, but it's a win. And we do get some, well, some victory points for sinking the transports, but it's not much. And a Seattle class heavy cruiser. Alright. We're just going to use the battleships here. That's all we need. Yes. And it's the nice type of cloudy weather that's not just fog covering the ocean. We got plenty of ammo, but still, let's try and maximize the accuracy. You could see that shell was going to hit. Princeton. Let's see, we're gonna get any more hits. That shell is gonna hit. Here it comes. Takes off most of the stern. Another hit incoming. Let's see if we can get some full HE pens here. One more hit. Let's try with AP. See how that goes. Thought as much. 2 more hits. And it's gonna float out. There it goes. Nice. Just as the secondaries on my battleships were opening up too. Alright. So, kind of disappointed that I didn't get the ships I asked for from the French. Oh, Austria having fun in the minefields. Okay. We just got peace. And Bangladesh will take northeast frontier. Right. Western India will be mine. So I assume we're gonna sink that submarine. Yeah, Spain has ships around. One battleship in Nis. Don't think I want to run into that thing. Let's see, can we get peace with Austria? Oh, well, I just launched an invasion of Western India, so I cannot do anything else diplomatically this turn. Italy building 93 ships, Germany building 90. As I said, they all went on a bit of a building spree. US only building 23. Let's see here. Yeah, Italy actually laying down 2, 3, 4 new battleships. All right. And I will take Guam next month. Are the Americans launching a I think they are a conquest of Western India, Eastern India, excuse me, that they just lost. Lots of ships being sent there. So we got some options. Could just let them take it, so I can take it back. Or we could be nice to our Bangladeshi allies and defend them. Let's see how this goes first. Alright, I got 2 meetings. And I see the US is clashing with Netherlands somewhere. Sure thing, Spain. Here we go. 2 Legend class battlecruisers up against our 2 Sheehan class battleships. Interesting matchup. Alright, so luckily we didn't use too much ammo in that previous battle with the heavy cruiser. If I knew these were gonna have to fight 2 battlecruisers so soon, I would probably have disabled their guns, let them close in with the heavy cruiser, and then sink it without spending too much ammo. But I had no idea the US still had capable capital ships heading my way. Yeah, a bit low on HE, and these ships are not the best armored, are they? Well, they got decent armor, so AP could probably work. Are they the ones that outranged me by a lot? No, that was the battleships. We got no escorts though, so DDs might be able to get close-ish and launch without taking too much damage. Although a 14-inch shell will do quite a bit of damage to a DD if it hits. Okay, we're going that way. We're about even in terms of speed. They got 1 knot on me. And they're opening up on my DDs. Chippewa and Georgia. Are there names? There we go. We are in range. No. I wanted one for each of you. There we go. Cruising speed. And they're now focusing my battleships. Which is good, because that means my DDs will survive to get closer. And my armor holds. The latest patch has also done something with how armor penetration is calculated. You can turn your guns off, my guys. To supposedly make armor a bit more meaningful. Now, this is where we select the targets for the torpedoes. And we just hope for the best. That my torpedoes hit and that their shells do not hit. Ooh, that was that looked close. Fine, pick that one then. They're still firing at my DDs. Would have thought they would have switched to my battleships by now. Oh, that was gonna hit. They've detected my torpedoes. We got one torpedo hit out of that on Chippewa. Okay, both of you get Georgia. It's the closest one. .5 inches of main belt armor. That should not be too problematic to go through. There we go. Yeah, Georgia is not doing too hot. Yeah, one of my DDs took a little bit of damage, but they got away. What? You got torps? Was it dud? I did not consider that. I've only ever been fighting these battlecruisers at quite long range, so it's never really come up. But yeah, they do have torpedoes. 24-kilometer range torpedoes. I think that's longer range than mine. Yeah, it is. But Chippewa now alone. Facing off against two mostly intact Sheen class battleships. So don't really fancy her chances. Capped AP and cap ballistic HE. Okay. Super heavy shells. 2 Powder 3 and Team T4. I mean, good choices. Are you what kind of Barbette 5? Citadel 4. I mean, it could be kind of explosive, seeing as it's got super heavy shells and increased ammo. But I don't think we need a flash fire to sink it, so it doesn't really matter. It would just be kind of funny to see it blow up. Yeah, we blew up your torpedoes, so no more surprises from you. And it's pretty much over. She can no longer fire back. And there he goes. Nice. Decent score too. Which will of course be important for the eventual peace treaty. 2 DDs, Bernadou class. That seems like a job for a... Let's do a heavy cruiser this time instead of a light. For a change. And my ship has been selected. And it's the heavy cruiser Sujian. With her 15 8-inch guns. Shi Ma has already spotted the enemy DD from very, very far away, because Shi Ma has incredible tower spotting. So it's going to take a little while to get in range, 20 kilometer, but they are closing in too, so it's not too bad. It's not as if I'm having to chase them down, which would be very annoying. There we go. Already in range. I'm gonna get one hit here. Partial pen. Let's go with AP first, actually. No, it's not ideal for taking on DDs, but come on, stick with one target. Hopefully we're gonna get some flooding out of it. Oh, gun recoil goes almost off the scale when they all fire. Yeah, they want to fire at save. There we go, a bit of flooding on Robert H. Smith. Gonna get a little bit more flooding and then switch to England. I'm thinking spending some of my HE ammo first. AP ammo first. Excuse me, is a good idea. Because the HE is more limited. Now Smith is not doing too well. We're gonna get some good hits on England too. There we go. Oh, did you launch your torpedoes? I think you did. Your stealthy electric torpedoes. Yeah, launched. Let's put the secondaries on Smith. Now, we can go to HE, because it's close enough to be penned, and having already been slowed down by flooding hits from the AP, now you've launched as well. Now they're both out of torpedoes. Nothing more to worry about. Yeah, they got guns, but this time I've got a heavy cruiser, not a light cruiser or a DD, so they're 5.6-inch guns. I was about to say they're not really gonna do much to me, but evidently they are. It's actually the 1.9s being really annoying. But we're still gonna get this. The damage is not too serious. There we go. Yeah. All right. The US is losing a lot of transports. I'm losing a few transports too. Netherlands wants to buy 3 of my Huludao class DDs. Only 66% profit, but these are quite expensive to begin with, and they're not too big because they're only DDs, so let's see, Hefei class battleship. A good amount of profit, but that's still 90,000 tons in my already blown out shipbuilding capacity, so no thanks. Lots of invasions going on. I've gained control of Guam. Let's see. I got some islands from France, didn't I? Kerguelen Islands. They're down here. Solomon Islands were mine already. Where was the US fighting the Dutch? Here, Marquise Islands. Yeah, that's where that is. Maybe I shouldn't have taken that, because now I need to have stuff in the South Pacific as well to prevent transport losses. So I probably shouldn't have asked for that. It's like a monkey paw thing. Norway is about to take Western Sweden. Soviet Union may or may not take southern Finland from the Germans. Looks like they are going to take Galicia. Spain has a bunch of naval invasions active that they're not doing anything about. So they're just gonna fail. Austria-Hungary, however, seems like they might, if they can send some more ships, they're gonna take northern Turkey. But most of their ships are just hanging around still. There we go. This task force is just outside of the circle. I got 428,000 tons in the circle. That's these two task forces. Yeah, that's gonna be enough with that third one coming in. The US is amassing a force here. I cannot see a conquest mission active. Let's send some ships into port. That's gonna blow out my shipbuilding capacity even more. Commandant Bay. What kind of battlecruiser do we have here? These guys. They can probably just go here. This force can... That's 400,000 tons. Yeah, there. Let's see, what am I building? A lot of battleships. French Sapé class DD. What can we do with these? My new ships are a little bit out from. I'm gonna have to wait a little bit more to get them. Let's see. Let's see what we can do with the French DDs. One is a refit. One is the original design. Not really seeing much difference between them. A refit is a little bit slower, but none of them are really that fast. Okay, that looks decent, actually. Of course, they've been probably sent to different ports. With the triple turrets as well. I want to keep that. That's a nice feature. So, here's the French DD. That beam needs slimmed up just a little bit. Quarters, no. Range, yes. Speed, definitely. We're gonna have to make it a little bit lighter though. Steam steering, no. What are you on about there? Let's remove that torpedo tube. That secondary gun. Those secondary guns, these can stay. Move that in a little bit like so, that like so. Modern Tower 1. $2,800 spotting, 2,200 spotting. Oh no, that removed the barbette thing as well. Oh well. Let's go to bigger tower. And I think I need to reduce speed a little bit here. I'm still overweight though. Let's remove the mine layer. That was heavy. How heavy was that? 2841. Yeah, mine layering stuff is stupidly heavy. Wow, good thing we removed that so I can put on some heavy guns instead. Alright, these torps are 24-inch. 22-inch is kind of my my standard. And of course, oxygen torpedoes, standard reload. Gonna go coincidence rangefinder. Minesweeping, not too heavy, but still kind of heavy. 5.3-inch guns. I'm kind of liking that. Let's go with standard AP for a change. We are not doing super heavy shells though. We're doing triple base and TNT-4. That's what we're doing. Electric turrets. Semi-auto reloading. Maybe I can go with something even faster. I got a bit of a 4-weight offset. Angled funnel 1. Yeah, that was the tiniest one. 98 tons. Okay, let's actually go with a slightly lighter tower. Let's go with the one it had. Well, an improved version of the one it had. So I can move this a little bit further aft. We're looking at a pretty decent gunboat DD here. Not that amazing in the torpedo department. Let's see, these 5-inch turrets. You can put some thinner armor on those. And I would like them to be 45s. Yes, there we go. Nice. 11.3 second reload. Now, the problem with this DD so far is that, well, first of all, it's overweight, and also it's not super fast. If I slim it down a little bit more. Diesel engine. 2479. 2431. Yeah, Garrett turbines 2 gets me the closest. Few bulkheads though, that makes it very, very vulnerable. I hope I don't have to make it even slower, because it already is kind of slow. ASW is actually not amazing on this. Let's get rid of the mine hunter thing. Let's just reduce the depth charge things. There you go. No longer overweight. Yeah, his W stat wasn't that high anyway, so it's not going to be a good sub hunter. Not that there are any any serious amount of enemy subs that I have to worry about anyway. So let's go, also go with reduced ammo for the torpedoes. Get one launch. That's it. I do want some armor though, because it's a gunboat DD, and it's gonna need to get into gunfights. 0.5 on the fore and aft decks, 1 on the superstructure. That's maybe a little bit too thick. I'll go 0.5 here. .1, not 1. Uniform 1-inch belt armor, a little bit forweight offset. That's okay. I think it's difficult to make it much better than that. Yeah, that's my refit of my 2 French DDs. Alright, we can refit one of them. Why not the other one? Oh, because I made the refit of the refit, right? Okay. Well, it's in Tianjin. Let's send it to Tokyo so it can be with its friend. Like so. Okay, let's see what happens next month. But first of all, let's try to go for a peace treaty with Austria-Hungary. Just because they're not coming to fight me anyway, so why not? War continues with Spain and Austria-Hungary. Transport losses, South Pacific. No thanks Netherlands, and no thanks Mexico. And no thanks Bangladesh. 56% profit. That's not good enough. Southern France of Spain has been conquered by Germany. There's a lot of stuff going on there. So, seems like I will no longer get any port strikes against Spanish ports here, because they're no longer Spanish. Germany is shaping up to be quite the major player. I mean, they don't have a lot of colonies down here or anything, but that's not really that important. Southern France is, unless I'm mistaken, that's quite a valuable piece of land. Yeah, 65 billion. 20 billion for Western India. Is that all they have here? I thought they had more. Let's see, this light cruiser here. You're gonna need to go to my new island here. Sit there and protect my convoys. What's the port capacity? 23,000 tons? Do I have anything else I can send you? That's a lot of ships being repaired, but it should be pretty quick, I think. Let's just get those repairs going by suspending these ships being built, just to speed up the repairs. There you go. No longer over capacity. Nice. Very nice. And these Dingcheng class battleships, they're coming in only 4 months. Nice. Let's see, do I have any of these? Yeah, got 2 Karames here. They're also gonna get sent over here. Like so. And maybe we're gonna see some convoy missions. Some convoy defense missions. Yeah, let's just see what happens here. France and Germany don't like me. Okay, they sent 2 battlecruisers over here. Another 2 Legend class battlecruisers. About to be met by Hefei and Mudeng. Let's go. And I think I'm gonna let my capital ships take care of this. Yeah, we could get lucky and get a single torpedo hit again. But let's just not. Mudang and Hefei, nodding and Wuxi. They're gonna be all I need. Latest US tactic of sending 2 battlecruisers unescorted to fight an entire Chinese task force. Mudang has opened fire at 50 kilometers with her massive 20-inch guns. She got ammo, but she keeps switching targets. No, that was a move order. That's not what I wanted. Stick with Samoa now, Mudang. Nothing in Wuxing, not quite, and around there they go. You can target Famous. Yeah, they're still on target. One hit from a 20-inch shell overpenning the main tower on Samoa. I'm gonna see any huge hits from Mudeng this time around. No, Mudeng, you just switched targets. I did not tell you to switch targets. Our X turret not quite engaged yet. Let's turn more broadside to get actually all my guns brought to bear. There we go. 6 rounds going out from Mudeng. And she scores a whopping partial pen. More partial pens. Nothing in Wuxi. You can fire AP actually. I think it would be more effective. While Mudeng can certainly penetrate with her HE. At least on paper, it's just not really happening. We're just getting partials. .5 km range is... well, you should be very effective at that range. Okay, then we're going AP on the battleships. I was half expecting this to be over by now. But the accuracy just leaving something to be desired. I think that if we can... there we go. If we can get some flooding, I was about to say, we can slow them down. Make them easier to hit. And that is exactly what is happening. We're taking some hits in return though, but it's not really too serious. Compared to what we're dishing out. We're switching targets. Mudeng and Hefei will target Famous, while Notting and Wuxi will finish off the Samoa, but yeah, she got finished off. Mudang certainly taking some kind of a punishment here. But there we go. Certainly dishing it out once those 20-inch shells are starting to hit. I was kind of hoping for like a one hit execution. But didn't really get that. And yes, she did do it to a light cruiser a little while ago, but that was a light cruiser, not a battle cruiser. There we go, famous. Stopped firing back. He's about ready to capsize. There we go. Finally executed by the Mudang. We did take quite a bit of damage in return. And I think that was it for this episode. We're gonna fight the light cruiser Denver next time, Tacoma class. And the US still has 2 battlecruisers here. So those ships that were headed there to reinforce it, they detoured to try and take me on here. Okay. I think they would have been more effective if they'd actually been able to combine them to a larger task force. But anyway, that's it. Goodbye and take care.